Welcome, 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 welcome to another rousing edition of the ASMR experiment. My name is Amy. Sometimes they call me the crazy keyboard lady. That's only at the office, though, I think. I'll explain. This is a video about not a lot, just some thoughts, and I'm organizing my life, or something like that. Nothing's organized. That's the problem. But I have all this stuff. Do you have stuff? And how are you, by the way? I hope you guys are doing well. The stuff I'm speaking of is kind of everywhere. And I've noticed that something in me is changing. Probably a lot of things. But one of those is my ability to coherently and logically make decisions that organize my stuff. So, I just got these little things. I adore them, but I'm inclined to remove them from their little flipper. They are vellum sheets that I got to do who knows what. Like many things, I just want them. Mostly scrapbooking, paper, stickers, anything with glitter. And so I got these the other day with the money I don't have to spend on anything like it. Should be more mindful of that. But aren't they cute? I mean, I'm just a little obsessed about this. But what do I do with them? What do I do with a million cute squares of paper? Well, right now I'm filing them in. We'll just put that one there. Maybe we'll just file a few. So I'm making a filing cabinet to keep my little squares of paper. And this one, oh, this one's cute. This one has piano. I mean, I just love tearing them off. I don't care. Maybe I'll just do that. We should just do a whole video or just tear them off. But this sounds really good too. One of my goals for 2025 is to learn how to effectively slow tap and do so consistently without finding myself suddenly going, at 150 miles an hour. Although I do like that sound. But for me personally, when I'm listening to ASMR or watching ASMR, I prefer slow tapping, gentle tapping, and low tone tapping. So cork and wood and some plastics. I'm definitely a left-handed tapper. Oh, there it goes fast again. Just take it easy there, Amy. I don't know if it's nerves that cause that acceleration, or if it's just my own inner fever pitch, something like that. So, along with the organizing of stuff, I thought I'd just visit about a few things. Maybe tell you a couple stories. They might be funny. I've been known to be a little funny. So, I like to change my keyboards at work. I work in a small office with a lot of very angry, sort of sour people. I don't know what's wrong with them, actually. It's mostly women, bitter, petty, little women. That's cool. Look at so much. And anyway, I think they just don't know what to make of me. Because no one else has these little special quirks. Like, I like changing my keyboard 3 times a week. So above my desk, I have in my little overhead cabinet, I have a stack of keyboards. There we go. And depending on the day and how I'm feeling, sometimes I just have to change it, right? And so, like every other third day, they'll find me and, I'm pulling out my other keyboard and I'm plugging in the new one. And I overheard on it was Thursday, these ladies talking, and I heard somebody saying, yeah, what's with all those keyboards? And here's me like, what? And I thought, you nasties are talking about me, aren't you? And they all do. But they got nothing better to do, apparently. So, yeah, what's with all those keyboards? Haha, why do you have all those keyboards? You know why, ladies? Because it gives me tingles. And that's all I need to say about it, period. Move on. That's just too bad. So yeah, I have like 6 of them. And I'd like to have 36, if I could. But I don't have any reason to have quite that many. Some of them I don't really even like, but out of desperation and the need to switch, I do. So yeah. And so these people, these women, I'm not sure why it is that they've all decided it's important to be as unhelpful as possible for any reason at all. If you need something, well, you're not going to get it. And if you have a question, it's going to be seen as a laser beam attack against somebody else's job description. And so there's a lot of resentment and bitterness. And my response to that so far has been to be super nice all the time to everyone. And to not engage in that kind of petty BS, because boy, do I want to. I mean, I sent an email notifying some folks of some documents that had, the reason that we hadn't sent out a certain notice was because that we hadn't received the documents that we needed for that yet. And someone else in the office just piped up immediately afterwards and said, well, yes, we have. In fact, I received them yesterday. And I wanted to say, listen, woman, we're talking about the last 6 weeks. You received them yesterday, but what did you do when you received them? Did you tell anybody? Did you notify me? Did you send out an email, a friendly chat reminder, a team reminder? Did you walk over to my desk and hand me a donut and say, hey sis, guess what? Boom, we got those documents in yesterday. High five, you know, like, way to go. No, instead, you squirreled that away in your little squirrel away pile of things to be mean about. And then you just whap that on the table like, whoop, you know, oh, now I've got you. And I was just like, that's fine. No respondo from Miss Amy. No respondo. But, you know, and then I'm just like, do you feel successful when you do that? Do you feel successful when you're undermining the work of a team member, and when your goal is not to put the customer or the client or your colleagues first, but the goal is to just harm in some way, if you can. You're hoping that the outcome is somehow harmful to that person, without recognizing that there's no point in that, because you're harming your job. You're harming the people that you're supposed to be there to help. This is my take on this. This is why Miss Front Desk Lady didn't speak to me for 6 months. Literally did not speak to me for 6 months because when there was a when someone called our office, they were faxing the office, you know, they dial it up and it goes beep, and then of course it's an auto redial, so it keeps calling back and keeps calling back. She does something that blew me away. This is probably the best example, probably in the history of time, of an office worker who is straight up effing up her job. So, you know, let me ask you a question, friends and dear subscribers. Let me ask you this. If you were at an office job and you were answering the telephone every day, and it rings one day and you pick it up and you say, ASMR experiment, how may I direct your call? And this person, and all you hear is beep, beep, and you go, oh, shoot, oh, nibble nubbits. You know, it's a wayward fax call. Can you hang up? And the next time, you know, calls back 5 or 6 times, you just keep answering. You're like, my goodness. You see the caller ID and you see, oh, it's Joe Blow ABC ASMR. Well, at that point, you have 2 options. You can let them keep calling mindlessly and just wasting time and feeling, you know, frustration, or you can pick up the phone and you can call Joe Blow ABC ASMR.com and say, hey, Joe Blow, FYI, your new lady up there in the front desk, she's faxing our main office number. You might want to just give her a heads up. Thanks so much. He'd say, thanks a lot, Beverly, or whatever it is, office lady number 2. Office lady experiment, office male experiment. And he would hang up the phone and he would tell whoever, and they would cease the faxing to the office number. But no, my front desk lady, she doesn't think to pick up the phone and make that phone call. She instead sends an all-staff email that says, if you're expecting a fax from Joe Blow ABC, they're faxing our office line. Please contact your people with this information. Okay, but here's the deal. There's no way in holy hell that anyone's going to know whose person is expecting a fax from Joe Blow's, because at any given moment in day or time, we all could have sent that fax. We could be not expecting one at all. Maybe they're just sending something completely on their own accord. That said, I think logic would tell us this. This is not new. It's not some baffling theory that it's just wacky, you know, come out of my... it's just kind of like, yeah, like to say that to me is like, that's nuts. You're nuts. Evidence right there. So what are you doing? So not only does she send 1, she sends 3. By the 3rd one, I'm leaving for an appointment, and I happen to know that I am, in fact, expecting a fax from Joe Blow's. However, I say nothing because I have a feeling she already knows this. And I want to see how it's all what's gonna happen next if I don't say anything. I'm hoping it's gonna propel her to think forward and make the phone call. It does not. And when I came back from lunch, there was a big swirl. And I sat down at my desk and I realized that someone sent another all-staff email that said, well, it turned out that it was Amy's fax, and she didn't include a fax cover sheet on her fax. And this is why these people were so stupid that they blindly called the office number to fax me back. No, honey, they did not, you fool. I mean, what do you think, they have second graders working at the front desk over there at Joe Blow's? No, these people have educations. They've been there a minute, and they do know the difference between what a fax is and what a phone is. Most of them, I would hope. That said, I double-checked myself, and yes, ma'am, I did fax cover my fax. And I could demonstrate that by the scanned fax cover sheet that I saved in the file. And so I went ahead and forwarded this to everyone on the email that I was not included on, but I happened to get a copy of. This is where it just becomes so insidious, so ugly. And what I did was wrong at that point. I went way too far because at that point I was PO'd. You know, I'm just like, well, Amy's now, she's on fire now. I'm coming for you, buddy. And so I responded with a comment saying, here's my fax cover sheet. Prove my point. Leave me alone. Why doesn't somebody pick up the phone and do the normal thing, which would be just to simply call this poor individual and let them know instead of emailing the whole group 5 times if you're whiny BS. And then I said, oh, and by the way, you said it wasn't your job to make phone calls for faxes or something like that, which is exactly what she said when I left for lunch, by the way. And so I say this in my email about the not your job thing, and I was nice about it, diplomatic, and I just said, I think that's kind of an unprofessional way to handle things, and to me it's not very team spirit minded. So I'm just kind of bummed out about that. Hopefully we can change things and how we think about helping others out. I mean, come on. Okay, well, there was like closed door meetings over this fax cover sheet phenomenon, or like whatever you want to call it. Hurricane front desk lady, and she talked more BS about me for the month. I mean, like, I've never seen anything like it. For days and days and days, I sat at my desk, and for the whole day, there would be these 2 ladies walking back and forth, and they would make sounds like, ugh, or they'd be like, oh, and they were like, and I was just like, what in the hell is going on in here? I mean, you guys have lost your flippin' mind, and they didn't speak to me at all. So every day I come to work and I go, the elevator opens up, here's me with my little lunch bag, good morning, and I'm greeted with this. I say, good morning, and then they go, like a cartoon show about office people is where I work. It's a cartoon show. Oh my god. So, yeah, it took 6 months. And you know what I did, though, in order to make things go away, like, eventually get better? Is, I was just nice. I was just nice and nice every day. Nice every day. Good morning. You're not speaking to me today? That's fine. Have a nice afternoon. Good morning. I'm headed to lunch. Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to drop this off at the front desk. All right. You take care now. Have a good night. I'm not going to do it. And that doesn't make it easier, because then they're just more mad because they don't understand why I'm not going to be mean. Why isn't she being mean? Because I'm sure they would just love for me to be mean. I think they would have loved for me to cry, and there were probably a couple of moments where I wanted to. Mostly out of being angry about the stupidity, Not for me to judge stupidity. I mean, I've got my spectrum of stupidity, but all that is saying, I think that we all can work on those things a little bit more. I need to work on it a little bit more. I have recognized in my life lately that I don't think I'm as nice as I believe I am. I don't think I'm as kind as I would like to operate my life as though I am. That I perceive myself as gentler than I am. And that in spite of my best intentions, I am an angry person who can be volatile and who can behave or say things and do things or just kind of act in ways, whether you say it or not. Your behavior paints a picture of somebody who's frustrated or, short-tempered or without patience. And I don't think I want to be that person. And I think I have been somewhat. I don't know if it's because of the job thing or the fax cover sheet lady really just threw my whole life into chaos mode. I don't know. But this is something I want to work on. Very much so. Well, 2 things, 5 things, 7 things. We can just make the list quick. Okay, so what I want to work on. I want to work on these things. I should just write in this book. Here we go. Digressing, right? We're going to organize crafts, but no, instead Amy's going to go on a philosophy chat extravaganza. And we're going to do that instead. That's okay. We can just do that. Who cares? You know why we don't care? Because we're at 495 beautifully, wonderfully, sweet and kind subscribers to the ASMR Experiment. 495. And it's taken me 1 3/4 years to achieve that. And I see people posting 2 videos and boom, they're like, 80 bazillion. I don't care. About that so much, but it is kind of weird how that goes. But some of my videos have been a little bit, so I can understand. 495. So things I want to really focus on. Okay, well, number one should probably be kindness, being kinder. And probably true also about being kinder to myself, but in general, I'm really talking about to people that I meet and see and all of that. Being kinder, being more patient, kind of goes along with that. Oh, by the way, it's a new book here. You can see. Even stitched on the back, like. So, to be kinder. I suppose then after that I should write down the ways that I think I'm going to do that. How am I going to accomplish my goal? Smart goals. Smart. What are they? Smart. They are, what is it? Smart is something measurable, and then it's action-based, and then realistic, and then timely, or time-based. So, but what's the S part? Strategic, I think. Something like that. Anyway, number 1. Number two, this also kind of goes along with being kinder because it's kind to be on time, Amy. I know. Number 2, to be on time. Punctual. To be on time. Be on time. Be I mean, that's a really big one, so I don't know if that's even a thing that's possible. I feel like that's basically asking, you know, me to levitate or walk on water, turn into a mushroom, like that right there. This gives me chills because I'm so freaking late. I'm just queen late. We should call this the ASMR tardy lady experiment. Be on time. This is huge. This is massive. I want to do this. God help me. Maybe I can in 2025. Oh wait, suddenly it's my New Year's resolution and we're doing this in July. No. Happy New Year in July. That's where we're at. Number 3. Well, so be on time would be kind of, but I mean, you know, ease up on the procrastination journey. That right there. Reduce. Don't. You can't say don't. That's not going to happen. Reduce procrastination. Well, that just goes with be on time. Should we leave it with that? Number 2. I think so. Feeling fraudulent. How do I avoid this? Feeling. So I need to cut back on that as though I'm going to cut back on cigarettes. But cut back feelings of, I think we want to say negative self-talk or cut back feelings of, well, I'm just going to say it. Fraudulent freak. That's what we'll say. See, and doesn't that sound like a dramatic thing to say? Amy wants to feel less like a fraudulent freak in 2025. Help her with this. It's true. So that tells you how distorted thinking becomes fraudulent. And when I say that, I mean like I can be at work and I stand up to go get a cup of coffee, and as I'm walking across the carpet, I just kind of envision myself as like this green spiny monster with like one eye popped out and like kind of hunched over and like dragging one leg, like, you know, like people are just sitting at their desk, and no matter what I do, I could just lift a pinky finger. I feel like everybody's going, what in the mother? What? Because I feel like a freak. I'm a freak, baby. So why don't you? You know that song. Well, that's I'm a loser, but it's close enough. Same thing. Beck knows what he's talking about. He said, what's I'm looking at? Crossing out a ball. And the cruise control. With the paint on your sleeve, and a dime, and a piece of wax. Termite is choking on the splitter. Oh, I can't stop. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, so those are 3 things. Cut back on the feelings of being a fraudulent freak, being on time, and to be kinder. And then the 4th thing would be, organization. So somewhere in there, the lack of procrastination and the less feelings of self-freakiness would lead me to being more organized. I don't know about that. But number 4. Number 4 is organization. We're gonna just say chip away at it. Chip away. Chip away at organization of stuff. Because, you know, they say that your environment is the reflection of your inner being. I think we've all heard this, you know, people that have like really messy cars. Well, that's kind of a chaotic environment, which demonstrates or signals that the insides of their hearts or their minds are chaotic. Well, I would say right now, if we took a tour of my environment, we would say Amy's definitely inside. She's inside chaos as well as outside. And I don't want to be that. I want to be peace. And yet, I'm chaos. So how do we get those two things to come together just a little more closely and not be so distant? I don't know, but so anyway, in the effort of becoming less of a procrastinator and more of an organizer and all of that, I'm stumbling into trying to clean up and reduce or streamline all the stuff I have for things like the ASMR and la-di-da. La-di-da, that's a term we need to know by heart. La-di-da. What do you mean by that? I mean la-di-da. Didn't you hear me? Yeah, ask me again. La-di-da. Okay. So, I've been battling with what to do to celebrate the whole 500 subscriber thing, which is kind of being right around the bend, hopefully. I mean, it could take months. I mean, at one point I remember, like, I lost 1 subscriber and I was devastated because I thought, my God, you know, it's taking me so long now when somebody drops off, and then I start worrying, like, what's wrong? Why did they do that? Like, are they mad, you know? And then when somebody thumbs down your video, you're just, like, wrecked. I mean, you're supposed to not care what other people think, and yet that's literally, like, the whole point of, I mean, it was originally about as me doing it for fun, but now I'm, like, invested. Now I care. Now I want to know. You know, if somebody's thumbs down, I'm just like, wait a minute. I see, like, my video says 94.3% like rate. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's thumbs downing? Who is it? Who among you? Who among my 500 is thumbs downing a video? Well, maybe it's not a subscriber. It could just be a viewer, but you get my drift. It's like, it's very traumatic for me as an overthinker. So, thoughts, you guys, opinions. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear what you're interested in and what you like to see as far as upcoming videos. What I can show you to bring to the table from a more romance guru lady. I don't know, I kind of got burned out on her, so I don't know what's going to happen there, but so I am going to put these in. So here's what I'm doing. I'll show you. So my goal is, like, here's one, for example. There you go, now we can see it. So it's my little box, and inside the box is going to be little, like, index cards like this. One says hearts, okay? And then there'd be, like, a little hearts in there. And so, like, this one has these in it. Little heart stickers. And then I've got, like, other, this one is, these are little, he's gonna fall off of my hand, but they're like these things, little pictures, I guess, and they're all for, like, just, I don't know what, this one says best strike, isn't that cute? Seems to me like there'd be something nice to do with that. So I'm going to try to kind of organize things in here. Then I have stencils in the back. And there's, I'm going to put stickers in here too, so these are really cute. I love these. What do you think? I love this carry on. It's so cute. Oh my God. I just want to put that on my face. Like, I love that so much. Carry on, and then got a little clock. Oh my God, so retro, so cute, jet setter. So yeah, I got a ton of this stuff, and I need to get something done with it. So I make organizing things, and then I also have these letters, which I don't know what the hell I'm doing with them, but I started out by, I was actually gonna laminate them like this. And that way I think I should still do this, actually. because they were stickers, but I put them on the plastic because I thought it'd be nice to be able to make like kind of like a bulletin board type of thing with them. And they're really pretty. So there's gonna be a section in here for them, I think, is what my plan was gonna be. Because they're on here. But I mean, I just don't know. So I feel like that's where I'm gonna end up just doing that. And so I want to just organize all of these things so that I can actually use them. Because I'm constantly, I spend more time fishing around for stuff than I actually do doing anything productive with it. You know? I mean, how is that one? And then you just end up kind of becoming almost disoriented by the stuff, and it becomes a frustration and a hindrance rather than a fun, you know, hobby or fun thing. It's a sense of becoming stressful. And when you're surrounded by stuff that's not organized, it is very stressful. Isn't that cute? I suppose that's a W, actually. I love it. So we have that. And actually I have two. This one's cute. I don't know why I started with W's, but cute. Yeah, so there's that. And then once I get it all organized, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll make something really great with it. I think I've lost a bit of my creative streak. It's hard to find it. I was gonna show you this too. So I have these to organize as well. I have like all of these. Yeah, I've got so much stuff. So these in my Mary Kay bag. This is a Mary Kay. Mary Kay, Mary Kay. What do you say, Miss Mary Kay? I like all the hearts on here. That's a nice envelope, actually. And it's got nice things inside. So we have that to sort of add to my filing cabinet. And then I have like, I mean, it just never ends. There's really so much of it, I don't know where to begin. These are actually fairly new, but I got this, I'm so excited. You can just see, you know, it is good, it's good. I think I'm gonna get like 15 of these. They're so nice and soft. And I love the crinkles, obviously. The inside is felt. It's like a felt liner. I showed you guys this stuff, I think. But, I don't know. But these I also have to organize these things. There's like a bunch of them. Oh. symbol and stickers. Random. They're cute though. I put those in a balloon section somewhere. That thing is just awesome. Anyways, 45 minutes of rambling. I want to say thanks to everybody who's been here for a long time, and also to all the new people that have recently subscribed. Thank you so much, and wow, I mean, I'm like really excited. I cannot believe it. It's really fun to think about that there's like real people that are actually watching these videos, and that you all are just unique enough to like them. You're a special breed, that's to be sure. And I'm just glad you're here. I'm looking forward to making a lot of videos in the coming year. So like October, I think it's like October 13th or 8th or 11th or something like that. I don't remember when I did my first video, but it's coming up. That will be 2 years ago. 2 years, so it's taken me, you know, pretty close to 2 years to accumulate that many folks who've at least decided to come back, and I appreciate that. I have no idea how to handle it or what to do for people that have subscribed. I don't even know how that works. Like, how can I, like, is there stuff I can do for you, like little surprises, or how does that work? And how do I know who you are? Like, I found a list kind of, but it doesn't have everybody on it, so I don't really know, like, what do you do there? Is there a way to email everybody, or I'm still learning. So anyway, I'm open to tips, and I'll figure it out. So if it seems like my subscriber appreciation swag skills are lacking, it's not because I don't want to, it's because I don't have a clue how. And so just give me some time to figure that stuff out, and I will hopefully do that for you and with you coming up soon. So, and so that, my friends, is just a little installment of Day in the Life of Wacky Whack-A-Mole Miss Amy and the ASMR experiment. And I'm just hanging in there, you guys. Been on a bit of a downward slope, you know, summertime, a lot of stressors going on, tired, and just kind of want to hide instead of engage, and I find that the more I do that, the less happy I am. So here I sit in the engagement chair, reaching out to the world, one tap at a time. Happy July to all of you. Please know that you are special, you are wonderful, and you are appreciated, and you are thought of with love and kindness. That one I'm working on. I hope you'll come back for the next video. Got a few ideas up my sleeve. You might have noticed I'm wearing like a scrub top because it's comfortable. I am not in a nursing profession, but do I care? No. No, I do care that this giant pimple on my face is not happy, but what are you gonna do? You can just be grateful for one day at a time, guys. Don't give up. Stay with us. Be calm. There will be a tomorrow. Everything is temporary. If it's bad today, it won't last, and it gets better. Just hang in there. You can always come and visit if you need to talk, or relax, or tingle, sleep, whatnot. Okay. I love you. I'm so glad that you came by. Thanks for listening to me. It means a lot.